Hello everybody, Jeff Carter here again, and I wanted to put together a short video kind of recapping 2018 from my standpoint with Jeff Carter Logistics and some of the things that happened. This is today as I'm recording at New Year's Eve, so a lot of people, I don't know if I'll get this posted up later today or tomorrow, but probably a lot of people may not be in the office, may not see this until after the holiday. So if that's the case, Happy New Year. I hope everything went well for you. Apologize for my voice. I am fighting a bit of a cold right now, so my New Year's Eve will probably be going to bed at about 9 o'clock tonight. But first off, I want to thank everybody for a good year. 2018 was very good. I think as we look back and recap it, we need to start really in the fall of 2017. And if you look at that point, that's when a lot of people were looking at the driver's hours of service coming into effect in December. Gasoline prices were about $2.80 a gallon based on the government's weekly numbers that they put out. And what we saw was obviously the economy was booming very good. Rates were going higher, and that continued on through the spring and into the summer. From my standpoint, I was in the middle of conversations with one of my biggest customers on the insurance that we had. I was with RT&T Logistics, as I've said in previous videos, and I won't go into that here. Went over to D&L in April, and that's been a very good move for me so far. I'm very happy with that. And most of my customers, as a matter of fact, all of my customers have been very happy with it. Haven't had any issues. What we did see was gas go up to about $3 a gallon in the spring. In the summertime, it got up to around $3.40 per gallon. And then we've seen it recently start to fall off in the fall of 2018. Really, crude oil has fallen a lot more than the diesel prices have at the pump so far, but we have seen some things ease up. The biggest thing that we've seen, probably according to DAT Solutions, is a company that is the largest freight broker, not freight broker, I take that back, load board out there. So they keep track of how many loads are posted, how many trucks are available, what the rates and supply and demand are. That number in the freight index continued to rise up until June of 2018. June 2018 is when we've seen it back off. The economy slowed a little bit. Some people were even talking about a possible recession in 2019. But basically, most people are just saying the growth isn't as strong as it was. We're just seeing things slow down and taper off a little bit. With fuel prices coming back down and the amount of freight being shipped, and I think everybody's adjusted to the driver's hours of service a little bit. The freight has now come back down where the rates are not increasing. Things have got to more of a normal level. To put in perspective, I think as of June when it peaked, the rates were about 50%, or the freight index was about 50% higher than it was the previous year in 2017. But as of October of this fall, it's fallen back down to even be below where it was in October of 2017. So I think that's good from one standpoint. From another standpoint, drivers who haven't had an increase in a lot of years finally got that increase in 17 and 18. And the rates are starting to calm down a little bit, but they haven't gone back to certainly where they were before. Again, what I wanted to do in this video is basically just kind of recap that, let everybody know as far as my customers go. One of my customers, my largest customers that I had a little bit less freight in 2018. And they're one of the original people I started with 7-8 years ago. But my other customers basically picked up any of the slack that was there, so it was a very good year. If you were a carrier of mine and you worked on any of my loads, I want to thank you. Be safe out there, and I appreciate your help. If you're one of my current customers or one of the new ones that I brought on this year, welcome aboard. And if you've been with me for a while, thank you again. I hope you had a happy holiday and a safe new year. If you're watching this after the new year, again, I'll try to get this posted up, but I'm sure a lot of people won't see it for a couple days. But I just want to recap that a little bit. As we go forward in 2019, I don't expect major changes like we saw in 2018 from my standpoint or from the market. I don't think it'll be a recession, but you never know about those things. So again, thank you all, carriers, customers. I appreciate it. And we'll see you in 2019. Thanks.